The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. Well, he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
There you go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Cobb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, man, 180. Check 154. Mike 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Black 20.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
First down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go. 180. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the 36, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Switch. Check nickel.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
1st down, Cowboys.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
All right, now,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts, so
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Forbath will put this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there. They will bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 55.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
But my background already from this year. I am not
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You must be dreaming. Let's go!
From the 36, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On first down, Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First down, Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking deep in the direction of... It got his man complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football.
I don't know, but the thing is, there were a few earthquakes in Zagreb recently, and